What's up, everyone? Welcome back here for another recap video. Today, we got GME, and the meme stocks. They are back. I am green today, finishing up about only slightly under 300 bucks, mostly from GME. We can go through the trade, but why is GME up? The reason GME is up because Roaring Kitty, for you guys who know who Roaring Kitty is, those of you who watched the Netflix documentary would know who that is. If you guys haven't checked that out on Netflix, it's a good watch. But he was the guy who was primarily posting on Reddit about the GME being overly sold short back in 2020 and 2021, and kind of trigger the dominoes to fall, and the big banks getting caught on the wrong side of the trade and causing the stock to go, absolutely insane. And then they did do a reverse split, or not a reverse split, a stock split. And so it did top out, I think, at like 500, but it's only showing 120 because of the split. But today, or yesterday, or was it? No, so it was Sunday night. Sunday night, he posts this photo on Twitter. And he hasn't posted on Twitter in 3 years, and this is what he posts. There's absolutely no caption or description or comment along with this, and so what it shows is just some guy who's leaning back in the chair, which I guess is supposed to be him. He's got nice Chelsea boots on there. I like that. Chelsea boots are some good fashion sense. Gotta have a pair of Chelsea boots. But yeah, he's leaning forward. And ready. That's kind of the demeanor of this photo. He's ready, and so because of that, I'm not sure if it was because of that or what, but that day, the next day, this was on Sunday. He posted that the next day, GME is gapping up and ripping to 35 bucks, consolidates, and then overnight from 4 a.m. From 4 a.m. we gap up to 40 bucks, and then we rip up to $80 a share. I was not up at this point at 4 a.m. or 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. I didn't sit down until about 8:30, but I'm sure some traders were up at 4 a.m. ready to trade GME. I think Ross Cameron of Warrior Trading was trading since 4 in the morning and capitalizing on GME, but I was not up at that point. So at GME, at the open, I was just kind of thinking that this would be the main one to trade, since this is where all the eyes are going to be, where all the liquidity, all the volume is going to be. We also had sympathy with AMC and KOSS popping up as well, but I was going to focus on GME. So GME, we sell off at the open, all the way down. We halt down twice, and then I timed this bottom perfect. With about like 100 shares. I got like $3 a share. I think I got in at like 46 or so and got out at like 49.50, somewhere in that area. So I timed this bottom very nicely. I could have held a lot longer. Did leave a lot of money on the table, but that was the best trade for me for the day. I didn't really trade anything else. I didn't nail anything else. We didn't have any really proper low float runner, which is understandable since all eyes are on GameStop. And we might not see a proper low float runner for a few days until GME and the volume starts to die out there, and then traders start to look at other things. But very nice bounce play here on GME, oversold bounce play. I didn't go super aggressive, but I had a nice basic kind of day, which is fine. About slightly under 300, and then we had another sell-off here with a nice significant bounce, which is really nice. So it seems like, who knows if this is going to be the backside. If we hold this range here and start to curl up again, I wouldn't be surprised if we make another run at it. We'll see later tonight. I'll probably check in around 8 or 9 p.m. and see where we officially kind of close the aftermarket trading for GME. If we closing up in the 60s or the 70s, then it'll definitely be probably on the table for another run. But we'll see. And then pre-market tomorrow, we'll see where we're at. But whoever short this, I would definitely be a little bit nervous. I would definitely be a little bit nervous. And speaking of shorting, Charles Schwab has shares to short on these low floats, on these small cap stocks, which is crazy. Back in TD Ameritrade, you could not short GME with TD Ameritrade. You could not short AMC with TD Ameritrade. You could not short KOSS, HOLO, any of these low float or small cap stocks either. And on Charles Schwab, they're allowing shorts. So that's going to be a different ball game. Maybe I'm going to develop a strategy to go short. We'll see. Since it's more available, more widely available, if I can capture the upside and also capture the backside, that's double the opportunity. But also, there's obviously risk for going short as well. So also got to be aware of that. But yeah, I'm very surprised that we're having shares as short through Charles Schwab, which I also need to be very careful of in case I overhit the sell button, which I did that yesterday and accidentally went short. Turned out to be a winning trade going short, but I also got to be careful of that in case something bad happens. But I think that is it. We can take a look here at the statistics. For those of you who are wondering if Trade Journal is still working with Charles Schwab, yes, it still works with Charles Schwab. The best way to import is just going to be going into your monitor tab, your account statement, making sure those dates are all lined up, or whatever you want. Come over here, hit export to file here. After you hit export to file, you can come into Trade Journal, down to import, and go to file/copy paste. Come down here, make sure it's on Thinkorswim, and then pick that file and import, match all, and finish. So once you do all that, yeah, it should be, it's relatively easy. Same thing. So nothing really changed with that. We can take a look quick at the statistics, but today I pretty much only traded that one bounce play, nothing really else, like small size and other things, but couldn't really get anything else going. Still consistently green. Take a look at the calendar. Yesterday was this is April. Yesterday $71, so pretty much flat, small green. This is a nice base hit day. So if I can just stay consistent until I see like a nice proper low float that has good volume, good liquidity, decent spread, then I can start getting aggressive. But GME, AMC, I'm not going to trade this. It's just not in my wheelhouse. I'm not comfortable enough to be trading it on big size. And I think it's just best for me to, if I'm going to trade it, trade smaller share size or medium share size, but not really push it because of the lack of experience trading these types of names. So until I develop that experience, then it's best to manage my risk and not get overly aggressive, because these names, GME, AMC, they can drop 10% in the blink of an eye, 20% in the blink of an eye, and if you get caught, just all it takes is one bad trade and you can ruin your month. So I want to keep up the consistency, and yeah, so decent 50% accuracy, but pretty much nice risk reward because I sized into that first bounce play, which turned out to be very nice. And that's it. So GME is back. We'll see. I want to say that after GME, after the move is over, maybe we're going backside. After the dust settles with GME, I think we're going to get a wave of momentum in low floats, in low float stocks. Like the eyes are going to be shifting off GME, AMC into the consistent low float gappers that we usually get, like we were seeing in December, January, and February, and half of March, which are really hot months. And I hope, after GME and AMC kind of settle down, we'll see some better action. But, yeah, I'm not going to swing anything overnight. Not swinging short GME, swinging long GME or AMC or KOSS or any of those meme stocks. But the meme stocks are back, which could be good for momentum moving forward. So Hopefully you guys nailed GME or any of the other stocks moving today. If you guys didn't, that's completely fine. You know, it takes a level of experience to be comfortable trading this type of stock. I'm not even completely comfortable with it, so you know, take it slow. There's no reason to rush. There's no reason to force, you know, force green on the day, force an X amount of money, or force being profitable. Just wait for the market. Wait for your type of market, your type of stock, your type of setup, and then take it from there and size up, push yourself a little bit. But, you know, if it's something that's not really in your wheelhouse, it's completely okay to kind of let it go, because the market's always going to be here, and the market's always going to be giving us pitches every single day. You just got to wait for that right pitch. You know, the one that's just so juicy right down the middle for you, and then knock it out of the park. So that's kind of the attitude that I'm taking right now, you know, being patient for the right market. So thank you guys for tuning in. Hit that thumbs up button for me on your way out, and consider subscribing if you're new. I'd love to have you part of the community. You guys can check the links down in the description. If you guys wanted to check out MMU, the link will be in the description for that, and you guys can sign up or take a look at the different programs that they have here. Merciless Markets, created by Mighty Stocks and Relentless Trader. They created Merciless Markets, which is they showcase and teach the strategy that I use every single day and they use every single day, and it's a pretty much an A to Z course that will teach you everything you need to know about the strategy and becoming a profitable trader. If you didn't want the course, there's also archives as well. So Trading with Tim, he has his archives up here, which you guys can take a look at how he trades every single day, every single trade that he takes. That will be showcased live in the live recording, and then as well as my own archive as well. So right now there is a code Miami, and with the code Miami you'll get 40% off, and also be enrolled in a raffle to potentially being flown out with the team to Miami. So Diamond members will get 5-time entries, and the archive members will get 1-time entry into the raffle. But yeah, if you guys want to check out the archives, the link will be in the description for that. And again, everything is recorded, and I do post every single day for the live recording on the Triad Trading archives. If you wanted to get a little bit more information on my specific day, or or my style of trading, you know, sometimes the course is not enough for some people, and they learn better. Sometimes, you know, they learn better when they're watching somebody else with their exact executions, and they can compare their own trading with somebody else who trades similar to them. And I feel like that's the best way that I have learned, is by looking at other people's archives or trading who trade similar to me, and kind of comparing it with my own. So if you guys wanted to get more information, link will be in the description. So I'll catch you guys later, and hopefully tomorrow we'll have something fresh. Maybe it's GME again, maybe it's something else, but it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be a wild week. Who knows? I don't know what to expect for the rest of the week, but I think we're gonna be surprised. So hope you guys study up, rest up, get some good sleep, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow for the pre-market pump. All right, peace.